part of those still applying for jobs the same way you actually applied for job in the year 2022, 2014. Trust me, this is not going to work out. I know what I'm saying because I'm a real life recruiter, alright? So in this video, I'm going to give you 7 ways to get yourself hired in this 2026. A lot of people are applying, the job market just increased, a whole lot of requirements are out there, and you need to meet those requirements to be able to get hired, all right? So there are a lot of things people are doing that are not getting hired, they are applying for job and it's not coming. But I'm here to tell you that these are 7 things you really need to do if you need to land yourself that job. That's 2026, all right? So stay tuned. My name is Cynthia. I'm a real life recruiter, all right? So I've reviewed a whole lot of applications and I know what works and what does not work. So on this page, I bring to you things that actually work, things that favor people, and things that don't work. So you know what to look out for, the things that are the problem, the things you need to work on, all right? So welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, hit on that subscribe button right there so that you won't miss out on the next post so that you can land your dream job with me, all right? So let's move to today's topic, which we said it's a 7 ways how to get yourself hired in this year 2026, all right? So the first thing, I don't like to waste much time. I like to get straight to the point, all right? So the number one thing you need to do this year to get yourself hired, all right, is for you to show up prepared. Show up prepared, yes. I know a lot of you are now asking, is it like during the interview, am I supposed to get prepared for the interview? Am I supposed to get myself prepared and show up? You even tell me that, oh, you've gotten yourself so prepared for an interview, you've been very prepared, 100% prepared, you did a whole lot of things needed to do before you hopped into the interview. But at the end of the day, it didn't work out, all right? So I am here to actually explain what this show up prepared I am talking about is all about, all right? So when I say show up prepared, I don't mean you should, go, do your research on the company, go around doing the same thing that you always do. I mean, get yourself prepared, all right? There are a lot of things you need to acquire. There are skills you need to acquire. There are things you need to do on yourself, by your own self, in the background before actually attending an interview or even applying for a job, all right? So some of these things include getting some digital skills because as it is right now, the world has changed. A lot of things are going digital. So including a sales representative who will normally sell in a store where dresses are sold or where foodstuffs are sold, that normally they will ask, oh, just come and sell, just come and be there and sell. Now in 2026, it is no longer like that. For you to even be a sales representative, you need to have some digital skills like knowing how to work with the sheet, Google Sheets, because you will need to impute data digitally so that you don't lose track of this data. All right. So we've gone past the time where we write down data, where we write down inputs, and at the end of the day, you not forget your book wherever you kept it or your records where you kept it, and then that is how your information just gets missing. You can't even say, oh, this is the input, this is what we brought in, this is the profits we've made. All right, so these are reasons why you have to get yourself prepared. Learn digital skills. I know some people have said it before. We can't overemphasize on you learning digital skills. Know how to use some digital skills. You must not know all of them, but at least know the common ones like the Google Doc. You have to learn how to use the PowerPoint slide. You have to learn how to use the sheet. These are basic things. How to, be able to write emails professionally, send emails, receive emails. You can learn email, Gmail. You can learn Outlook. These are things you need to get hands on before you actually apply for jobs this 2026. Show up prepared. Show up like you've done what you're supposed to do. Don't just lie without acquiring new things. You might be a salesperson that is good with sales and marketing, all right? But at the same time, this skill requires someone who has digital skills and you don't have it. And just because you think, oh, you already have experience in sales, you don't need to learn another thing. You just walk into the interview with just your sales experience and you're expecting that to sell in this year 2026. I am here to tell you that that does not sell. It does not sell, all right? So get yourself prepared. If there are skills you need to acquire, if you need to, there are actually online places where you can actually learn new skills without paying for free. It's just having enough internet subscription to be able to learn these skills and providing yourself and making out time to be able to learn these skills. All right. So there are actually a lot online. You can do some research, try to learn some online skills while you are applying for jobs. All right. Don't just go there applying. All right. So number two thing we want to talk about in this 7 ways to get yourself hired in 2026 is for you to fix your communication skills. Some of you don't really know how to effectively communicate. It's a different thing to talk to someone and converse with somebody, and it's a different thing to actually be able to communicate what you need to communicate with them. All right. So when it comes to communication, you have to effectively pass the information you need to pass to someone. All right. So if you're someone who can talk but cannot effectively pass information, it's something you need to start working on right now. It's something you need to start working on because in every industry right now, in every company right now, they are looking for people who can effectively communicate. All right, someone who can effectively communicate with the team members, with the board of directors, with the managing director. You just have to communicate. It's either you're communicating with clients, you're communicating with customers, you're communicating with your team members, you're communicating with the managers. Communication comes in every way you have to. In every way you have to put it, communication comes in. So you have to be an effective communicator. If you don't really know how to communicate or how to pass your information, start working on that right now. Do this because these are 7 things that are actually going to get you prepared and employed this 2026. Imagine you coming to an interview and you can't effectively communicate your skills, which you already have. It's not like you don't have these skills, you don't have these experiences. You do, but you cannot effectively communicate that this is what I've done, or this is the things I need to do, or this is how I go about my daily activities, right? So if you're not able to communicate it, you might end up not getting that job 2026. All right, because everybody is running out of time. Everybody wants to, they have a lot of things they are doing with their time, so they just want to hop into that interview and get what you're trying to tell them and move on. So if you're not able to give them the response they are looking for, you're not able to communicate, it is a problem. So it's something you need to do to be able to get yourself hired this 2026. All right. So the third thing is for you to stop job hopping. Just job hopping. Some people just hop from one job to the other. So stop job hopping without growth. Stop job hopping without growth. Stop jumping from one job to the other. You're not growing. You're not making any impact. There is nothing you're learning. You're just jumping from one job to the other every year. Trust me, that will get you disqualified even before the client or candidate, or no, even before the client or the recruiter will get to call you. Before the recruiter will get to call back to you and everything. It is part of the things that will get you rejected. Imagine as a recruiter that I am, I'm looking at your CV and I can see that after 8 months you hopped from this job to this job, and after 3 months you left this other job for this other job. After another 1 year you left from this other job to this other job. It gives me a very bad impression of you. All right. So you need to stop job hopping. You need to stop it if you need to get hired this 2026. You really need to stop it because these are part of the reasons nobody is calling you, nobody is reaching out to you, because the duration of time you spend in most places you've worked, they are just too short. And they feel like once you get into their organization, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to be leaving them even without a notice or within a short period of time. And trust me, nobody wants that. They want employees that they can work with for long term. Right? They don't want to, keep posting job ads every day, every now and then just to get the same position filled. All right. It is stressful on them, trust me. It is very stressful. So the number four thing that you actually need to fix and do to get hired this 2026 is for you to build real skills outside of your job. Build real skills outside of your job. All right. Some people think because I'm a recruiter right now, I do not know how to do other things, right? But I'm here doing YouTube, right? I am here on YouTube trying to pass this information. So if I was so hell bent on just being a recruiter, I don't want to learn another thing. I don't want to learn how to do videoing. I don't want to learn how to do content creation. I will not be here, right? So you need to learn other things, all right? If you talk about the YouTube banner, there's okay. I am a recruiter, but I use Canva to do some of my editing. I use CapCut to do some editing, but those are actually other skills that are not part of my job description. These are things I learned other than just being a recruiter. All right. So you need to learn other real life skills, other real skills that can get you employed even in other industries. All right. I don't feel like as I am right now, there is no industry I can fit in because I don't feel like I might not have the whole experience or the whole skill to fit into this particular place or anything, but I feel like I have skills in I've touched almost everything I need to touch, but just a little bit of this work here and there, but that does not mean I can be an accountant. All right, that does not mean I've used accounting tools, but there are actually some skills I have that I can actually still apply in such industry. Do you get that? Right? So you have to learn other skills other than the skill or the job you currently do. Right? There are other things out there you can learn. Just find something you find interesting. You might be somebody that like animation. You might be somebody that wants to learn how to put things together or put some works together. There are softwares you can actually go into and to help you organize tasks. There are a lot of things to learn. So just try and build a real skill outside of your job so that you can get hired in 2026. This is February, so there's still a long time for you to get hired, right? So the number five thing you have to do is to manage your online reputation. Yes, my dear, you need to manage your online reputation because it says a whole lot about you. Your online reputation says, oh, this is who this person is. All right. So a lot of us, if you go to the LinkedIn page right now, some people's LinkedIn page, you see them posting things that are supposed to be on Instagram. You see them posting it there. You know, there is no professionalism. There is no trying to build a presence. It's just random posts here and there. It's not supposed to be so. Your online presence is supposed to say good things about you. You're supposed to say who you are, what career looks for you, things you've been up to, things you've been doing, all right? So your online reputation should be able to sell you. If you watch now, some of the applications you're making right now, you're always asked to input your LinkedIn address. So once you do it, they come back to check. Okay, what has this person been doing? What has this person been posting? All right. So you have to actually manage your online presence. This is number five thing to get you hired this 2026. All right. So number six thing is for you to stop waiting for the right moment to apply. Stop waiting for the right moment to apply. Start applying. There is nothing like a right time. There is nothing like oh, this is the best time. Oh, this is the time everybody is looking to feel real. Let me start applying now. No. If you need to apply, start applying. Stop feeling like, oh, it is not the time. Start applying already. Why people or why companies and recruiters are reviewing your applications in different places you applied? Start gaining skills, but don't feel like it is not the right time to apply. Apply. In as much as I know that I'm the one that said, okay, you need to acquire skills and all that, but you still need to be applying. Why? Get yourself prepared, all right? Because sometimes there are actually interviews that you go into that actually helps you to learn. There are interviews you go into and you hear the recruiters or the clients, they tell you, oh, this is what you would have said when you said this. This is what you would have done better than what you did, all right? It might not work, but you might learn something from that. So start applying. Stop feeling like it's not the right time. There is not going to be a right time, all right? Just start applying, all right? So the number seven thing, that's the last point that you need to do to be able to get yourself hired 2026 is for you to learn to handle rejections without you being bitter. All right, learn to handle rejections without you being bitter. A lot of rejections are going to come your way. A lot of rejections are going to come. I myself, I have some jobs that I've applied that I get rejection mail. Oh, you are not a fit, or probably the country where you reside in, it's not the country we are trying to fill this role for. All right, so a lot of rejections are going to be coming up. So it's something you have to learn to deal with without being bitter. Just try to find out if there is something you would have done better in the previous application that you did not do, then you can start working on it already. All right. So that will be all I have to say for this particular video. All right. So I will see you in my next video. Recruiter Cynthia says bye bye.